It's known as the War on 44, the annual high school football battle between Connersville and Rushville. And it's TV3's Game of the Week. Will the Spartans win tonight and keep the War on 44 trophy? Or will the Lions return it to their trophy case at Rushville High School? That's the question here tonight. Hi, everybody, with Ron Wally. This is Fran Schummel thanking you for joining TV3 for tonight's football game from Spartan Stadium on the Connersville High School campus. It's season game number 5. Rushville is even on the season at 2 wins, 2 losses. The Spartans have a 0 in the win column. Ron, the Spartans once again are seeking a victory.
Yeah, you know, they have really been seeking a victory. Last week is one of those games that you just want to throw away and not have any memory of it all, as we were shut out on homecoming against South Dearborn. Again, this is a bitter rivalry, and a lot of times when we play a rival team, we get up a little bit. Hopefully that will bring us to victory.
Well, records don't mean a whole lot when these two schools get together in anything.
No, not at all. Not at all, because again, it is one of those games where you just naturally amp yourself up to play.
Right.
Whether it's on the hardwoods in basketball at the bowl or it's right here in Spartan Field, when you have Rushville on the schedule, you want a victory.
The Spartans seem to struggle early, Ron.
You know, they do seem to struggle early, and that gets them behind the 8 ball.
Yes.
And whenever you're playing with nerves anyways, that amped up nerves and it turns into negative energy, negative nerves, because, again, last week we started off where we fumbled in the end zone, and that was pretty much our downward spiral since then. We have to start off positive. We haven't seen any game this year, Fran, where we've started off with a positive.
That's right. The Lions in 4 games have scored an average of 21.8 points a game, and allowing their opponents to score an average of 32.3 points a game. Lion wins were 2 one-point victories, 36-35 over Milan, and Franklin County 15-14. 2 one-point victories, Ron.
Yeah, and especially that victory against Franklin County where we got beat 46-3. They beat Franklin County 15-14. So obviously on paper, based on that, Rushville is the heavy favorite.
The Spartan losses were to Newcastle 35-14. And also they have lost to South Dearborn, to Greensburg, and Franklin County. We are ready for the opening kick of this ball game, and it will be teed up by Cole Martin at the 40-yard line. And Rushville will be on defense in the opening of this ball game from Spartan Stadium. Rushville in their black pants and white jerseys, the Spartans red jerseys, white pants. Here's the kick by Martin, and it will be grabbed at the 10-yard line.
Nice
15,
kick.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and number 21 brings the ball up to the 44-yard line at Connersville.
That is definitely exactly what Rushville wanted. They wanted to get good field position. They got it on that kickoff.
Great return, A.J. Johnson, number 41. He's a 5'6" junior at Rushville High School. And they are in great field position for the first play of this ball game.
Again, excellent field position for Rushville. We definitely need to put the hammer down right now. Spartan
defense gets set. Here's the handoff up to the middle and into Connersville territory. The ball is carried. It's by Trey Kane.
Opened up a nice lane on that first play. You talked about Connersville not getting off to a good start, whether it be offensively as well as defensively. As you see a lane open up right here with the Rushville runner, and that right there is picture perfect. We have to not allow that to happen.
First play from scrimmage is a first down for the Lions. Quarterback looks under the center. Here's the flip out. Number 21 heads to his right. That's Nick Lawler, and moves the ball to close to the 1st and 10. Let's see where they spot it.
Definitely got it. He got at least 12 on that one. Yeah, there's another 12-yard play. You know, Woody Hayes was famous, as you see that pitch right there. Woody Hayes was famous for the 3 yards in a cloud of dust. Right now, Rushville's 12 yards in a cloud of dust. That's going to be a long night if we can't stop that.
You can see on the replay how the Lions ball carrier moves into the Spartan defense and just keeps going. They're at the 35-yard line of Connersville. Plunge up through the middle. Pretty good defense by the Spartans as they stop the ball carrier, maybe after a gain of 1 or 2.
Yeah, he may have gained a couple of yards on that. Watch his leg works on here, Fran, as he stopped right there. But you can see his legs keep going. You see the fact that he's not giving up at all. And, you know, again, that's what they teach you. That's fundamentals. You keep the legs moving until they bring you down.
2nd down, and we will call it 2nd and 8 for Rushville in Connersville territory. Opening plays of the ball game. Here's another handoff, getting down to the 30-yard line as again the Spartans defense moves in to drop the ball carrier.
3rd down and manageable for Rushville. I would probably imagine, Fran, that this would be 4-down territory. Definitely need to have another stop.
3rd and 3 for Rushville. Spartan defense digging in the last 2 play run.
Yeah, got to dig in right here to stop them.
Now they need a strong stop on this 3rd and 3 for Rushville. Motion, a man in motion
Nice.
through the middle. Spartans stop it.
Yeah, without question, 4th down. Yeah, this is 4th down play right here for Rushville. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you give up 99 yards as long as they don't score.
That's right.
So hopefully we can stop them here and prevent them from getting another 1st down and keep this drive going.
4th and 3 for the Lions. A big, important stop coming up for the Spartans if they can do it. Here's the up through the middle, and the ball carrier gets down to about the 21-yard line.
We may have got it.
Spartan signal that they have.
And we'll find out if we have it, and it looks like we do. Yes.
What a break for the Spartans, Ron.
Yeah, very good break for the Spartans. We'll see what happens here with the fumble as he, again, got the 1st down right there. He's kind of holding the ball a little bit. And
Spartans bump him and keep working.
Yeah, right there is when it comes out. Hit. Was at 23, nailed him right there. That was Brendan Schaefer. He's a 6'2 senior. He came up from behind, knocked the ball loose, and Spartans jumped on it again. They gave up those first 2 plays for 24 total yards, and we had to bend, don't break philosophy on that defensive series. Let's capitalize here on the offense.
First break of the ball game goes to Connersville. They will be putting the ball in play in their own territory to 25. Here's a pitch out. It is to Kelly, and the ball
fumbles and he gives it up.
Knocked away from Adam, and it's recovered by Rushville.
Yeah, Adam was Lynch was the quarterback there and pitched it out. Then
trying to find an open receiver.
Didn't have anybody.
Kelly keeps looking downfield. He is grabbed around the arm, and the ball comes loose, and a Lion falls on it.
That's, again, that's not one of those what I could do, you could do better type scenarios that you want to be a part of. And they fumbled. Now we fumbled, and they got the ball basically back where they were at when they had the 4th down fumble.
1st and 10 for Rushville at the Spartans 18. Here's a snap. Here's a pass out.
That's some speed right there. He's in.
Into the end zone goes the ball carrier for the Lions, and that's Gage Rowland, who moves the ball into the Spartans' end zone, and it's a 6-0 ball game in favor of Rushville after the teams trade fumbles.
Yeah, you definitely don't want that to happen. Roland right there, that was some speed for him, and again, you kind of get that one-on-one right there, and he had a blocker ahead of him, and Lynch got over there just a little too late to stop him from getting in the end zone, and we're down 6.
It's a point after try, be a kick. Snap from center, down, and it's on its way. It's good.
Yep. It seems like what's been the definition of the Spartans this season. We get a break, and then we can't capitalize, and we turn it over right back to them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and again, that was going to be one of those flea flicker trick plays, and Adam got the ball knocked away from him. They got it, and they capitalized where we didn't. So right now, that's the difference of the ball game. As you see, Kelly getting some advice. just got to put that play behind. And again, I like the fact, Fran, that they were going to call that, that trick play right there. I like the imagination of it. And let's go back to that well. It's not dry just because there was a fumble. That was a freak accident.
Yeah, trying to catch Rushville off guard. And I think it would have worked if Adam could have found the receiver open not had to stay.
He held on a little bit too long. Again, he's still only a sophomore, and he's one of those kids that it's like when you play baseball. You don't want to walk, you want to hit. He's a kid that doesn't want to throw something away. He wants to make something happen. That's his warrior spirit.
And over-end kick taken by a Spartan at the 5.
That's a nice run.
Turn up through to around the 40-yard line. 35 is where he dropped. Who carried that ball, Ron?
I thought it was Gavin Lynch.
Yeah, I think so. He's one of the return men.
Yeah, and Gavin he's only 5'7", at least that's what he's listed. It looks like he's about 5'3" right there, but he doesn't know it. And this kid right here, he's tough. He plays hard. Look at him go against these bigger kids, and like his toughness.
Yeah, he's a freshman.
Yeah.
Ninth grader.
Got him pulled out to the left side.
Spartans first play from series of downs up through the middle. Pick up about 5 on the play.
Yeah, very, very nice first play from as the
Cirqua,
lane opens up.
Carries the ball for the Spartans.
Yeah, Cirqua's a workhorse. He's one of those runners that, he can chew up a lot of yards with people on his back.
Second down at about 4 for the Spartans. Here's a snap from center up to the middle.
Not sure if they're going to give him the first down. Yeah,
it's going to be close, but let's see what the refs rule.
Oh, it is good for the first down. Yeah, let's see where his forward momentum. Again, watch his legs keep moving. He's got guys on him. He's still going forward.
First down for the Spartans. They will be putting it in play at their own 47.5-yard line.
Now you can give them another half, call it a 48 catch.
Okay.
Might as well. Nice hole again.
In the middle. Pick up of about 5 or 6 maybe on the play.
Yeah, you don't have to get 100 yards on one play as long as you get where you need to be at. And again, Cirqua being a workhorse on this series, taking guys with him, dragging them.
He's the Spartans' leading rusher on the season so far, and it's easy to see why as he picks up some pretty good yardage here. The Spartans, they're into Rushville territory.
The line is doing their job on this series.
At the 47. Here's a snap from center.
That's good, beautiful, yeah.
Picks up another 1st and 10 as it's inside the 40, close to the 35.
Nice play there from, look at Kelly, held it just a little extra long. Fooled our cameraman, he even fooled me a little bit. And, look at Kelly right up here digging and diving for that first down. And, again, nice play there from Kelly, kind of a little deceptive. Again, fooled our cameraman, fooled me. I thought that he handed it off too. And, again, that kid, good news, he's just a sophomore, and he's got a lot more growing to do, and he will do it.
It's at the 37 of Rushville, 1st and 10, Connorsville. Kelly up close, takes the snap from center. Here's a handoff into traffic and down to the 30-yard line.
This is one of the most impressive series that we have seen the Spartans have in a long time. And again, what's doing the job is the offensive line, opening up those lanes, not missing an assignment.
Warren Toole carries the ball for the Spartans. It's at the 30-yard line. Second down coming up. We'll call it 2nd and 3. Spartans break from the huddle. Let's see how they do on this second down. Kelly under center, takes a snap, There's a handoff, and into the line plunges Cirqua.
Very important third down. I believe they're at 4 down territory here as well, Fran. And with the way this offense is going, you got to give them an extra down if we get stopped here at third down, but hopefully we can convert right here.
No gain on the play. The ball remains at the 30-yard line of Rushville. Man coming wide to the near side for the Spartans. That's Braden Schaefer. Up through the middle, and it's going to be short, is it, Ron?
Yeah, he's definitely short by about 2. Looks like we're going to be about 4th and 2. Let's see what they got on the board up here. But
it moves the ball about a half a foot is all, so
yeah.
4th down coming up. We'll call it 4th and 2.
Yeah. You know, that's that again. Got to convert right here. That goes without saying. This was it has been a nice drive so far. Hate to see it stall out this close to pay dirt.
Yeah, Spartans trying for a try here. They're a tie. They're down 7-0 here in the opening period. Here's a plunge up to the middle. Picked up a little bit. Let's see what the officials rule there.
Kelly's calling it for the first, and it looks like he may have got it. According to the far judge, they may bring out the sticks.
It's at the 25-yard line. Very close to the first.
It is, yeah. You know, again, right here, look at this. I mean, just muscle. That is pure muscle, pure. Get that second drive right there. Some help from the Spartans. You know, again, that right there, friend. Keep those legs moving. Try to find any crevice that you can find. Circle found it, got the first down. The drive continues.
Put it at the 25-yard line of Rushville. 1st and 10 for Connorsville. Spartans trail 7-0.
I hate when they take forever to call that first down. I thought they were going to call the chains out there.
Here comes a snap from center. Kelly rolls out for a pass. Got a receiver. It's complete, isn't it, Ron?
Yeah, it's complete, yeah.
I was going to say, my view was blocked by some of the players.
Yeah, it was Brandon Schaefer. Yeah, nice pass there from Kelly.
Bring up 2nd and 6.
Yeah, there was one of our receivers kind of open in the middle, and you know, Kelly didn't see him. His eyes were all on Schaefer. Good for 4.
There's a 2nd down and 6 for the Spartans. Ball resting at the 21 of Rushville. Circle comes wide to the near side. Play comes this way.
Yeah.
And it is inside the 15-yard line as number 3, Warren Truel, carries the ball.
Yeah, I like it when they stretch the offense, and should be another first down. Not sure exactly where they're going to.
Ball resting around the 11, 12-yard line. Let's see where they spot it. Kelly rolls out, gets.
Yeah, that. Again, not sure what is. Was there a flag on the play? That looks like there's.
I don't know. Everyone's kind of standing around. I don't see any flag.
Yeah, I don't see a ball either. It looked like he was close to the first down. Looked like he got him.
Yeah.
Over the 15. Well, I don't know what happened.
I don't know. They're putting the ball down at the 20.
Did he not gain it?
2-yard line.
Wow, maybe wow.
Ball is spotted on the 22.
2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but.
2nd down and 6. I'm not sure what was happening.
Yeah, I don't know what happened either. Guys up here talking about it. I don't think they understand it either.
Here comes the Spartan play. Here's a pitch out coming to the near side.
Oh, nice.
Gets away from one defender, and nice return by Connorsville number 42, Landon Cirqua.
Rosenthal on the tackle for the Lions.
Yeah, very close, yeah.
Juniors on this team, so inside the 20, ball be spotted at the 18-yard line.
He's got to be rewarded for this. Look at boy, that guy taking him on right there. That's number 2, and then he gets pummeled by his own player.
Here's a big 3rd down coming up for the Spartans.
Another one we've converted. There's a conversion.
The play out to the middle, closing inside the 5, Connersville.
Yeah, again, this is the circle show right here as Landon got us the first down. Now it's 1st and goal.
Nice play, number 42.
Very nice play.
And as we mentioned, he's a junior, which is good.
That's really good. Good, because he'll be here next year, and I like his hustle, like his work
Spartans
ethic.
threatening, given the circle.
Oh, beautiful. That's right there. Wow. That was beautiful. Just totally not touched at all. Fooled me again, Fran. I'm not afraid to admit it. Not again. Watch Kelly hold it the last minute. That was beautiful. The last minute. Didn't fool our cameraman right there, but it sure fooled Rushville. And Toole walks in there untouched for the touchdown.
1:35 on the first quarter clock here tonight at Spartan Field.
I like the fact that we answered, Fran. You know, we've seen too many times where we've made a mistake, where we've fumbled or whatever, and we convert right there, and we've fallen apart. But we came back and we showed discipline during that drive, and now we're tied up.
Kick is good by Martin, and it is a 7-7 ball game here with 1:35 to go. Spartan getting ready to kick off to Rushville. Spartan fans like that run.
Oh, they absolutely love it. I love it. I mean, again, we have seen, and we've talked about this, Fran, we've seen it many, many times where the Spartans have just, when there's been one thing after another that just, you know, one fumble turns into penalties. It just piles on. But the boys, they just came out and they shrugged it off, and that was the most disciplined drive we have seen all season long.
It has to be a confidence builder.
Absolutely have to be a confidence builder. You know, I mean, Circle, the workhorse that he is, I mean, he kept us alive in a lot of those drives.
Yes.
And he's out there on the kick team.
Here's a kick by Martin. A short one, which will come down around the 20-yard line, picked up by a line, and starts upfield, and 3-4 Spartans meet him and drop him.
Yeah, that was led by Anthony McLean. And you see Rushville player get the ball and trying to make something happen.
Yeah,
you'll see McLean come in here.
Spartan defenders, but Connersville moves in on him.
McLean and Sizemore there, you see.
Ball we put in play at the 25-yard line of Rushville. 1st and 10 for the Lions.
You know, and that drive by the Connersville Spartan offense just definitely gives a boost to the defense.
Sure. Here's a play on the far sidelines, and pretty good pickup as the ball carrier gets to around the 42-yard line before he's shoved out of bounds.
Got to stop those big plays, Fran, from happening as you know, see the Rushville line go around there. Look at all the blockers that he has with him.
He picked up some teammates and kept going.
You know, it's a nice and fun to run when you got a lot of your guys ahead of you making way for you to run.
That's Jordan Smith of the Lions. Here's the play, and the ball carrier is going to be grabbed by 2 or 3 Spartans, led by number 33. That is Jason Beckman.
Yeah, watch Beckman here. You don't see him on the screen. You see him coming in right now, kind of just untouched, and keeps his eye on the and as soon as he touches him, he just does not let go at all, and he gets some help from his teammates, and they lose a yard on that one.
2nd and 11 now for Rushville. Good play by the Spartans. Good defense.
Yeah, I hate the fact that Beckman is a senior. He's out of here after this year. Don't like that.
Shotgun formation this time. High snap from center. But
wow.
The center ball quarterback brings it down and steps his way through Spartan defenders.
Speed, he's out of bounds.
Finally shoved out of bounds, but not before he moves into Connersville territory and gets close to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, look at this lane open right away. That lane wide open again. Gave that kind of that delay to allow his blockers to get ahead of him, and he just used his speed right there. Got behind
Spartans
Kelly.
Give chase and eludes one tackler after the other by Connersville.
And here comes that little freshman who's you see Lynch that's Gavin.
She forces him out of bounds. Deep in territory is Rushville. Deep in Connersville territory. 1st down coming up for the Lions.
Wow, that was clogged up.
Ball carrier being chased, getting loose.
Wow, that's another first down. Yeah, had him stopped, have the lane stopped, but the Rushville runner, as you see right here, watch, he's going into a wall of Spartans, and he's like, oh, I got to move.
Yeah, that's Cameron Craig, who is their leading rusher. He only has 654 yards rushing so far this season.
Oh, that's wow.
So it's easy to see why.
His speed right there, Fran, on that right there was just incredible.
We have reached the end of the first period here tonight at Connorsville, Spartan Stadium. We have a 7-7 ball game. Rushville is threatening here.
Yeah, they threatened that first time and had that fumble. Then we got the ball back and fumbled back to them, and it took them one score to put it in the end zone. And you can see why that their offense. I mean, they've only they only score 21 a game. It seems like that they would score a lot because they do have a lot of speed.
Yes. Okay, we change directions on the field. Rushville will be going toward the east goal here at Spartan Stadium.
Spartans definitely, without question, need to make a statement stop right here.
Second down for Rushville, deep in Connorsville territory. Ball spotted at the where they're spotting the football.
It looks like it's on the 4.
I think right.
Yeah, we have it 3 on the. Looks like on the board 3, but looks like from where we're at the
second down and goal for the Lions.
Oh, that's a nice lane. Yep. Saw that from here. Yep. Definitely saw that from here.
The end zone by Rushville Lion.
That was beautiful. I mean, he saw nothing but the checkered field of the end zone. Look at that right there. That is unbelievable. That how big that lane was right there, Fran.
Cameron Craig, senior at Rushville High, carries it in, and they go up by 13-7 score. Here's the point after try. A kick. Andrew Miller is their kicker.
And he puts it up.
And it's perfect so far. Moves the Lions out in front, 14-7 in the opening seconds of the first half of this ball game.
Mentioned earlier, Fran, we talked about what you can do, we can do better. They fumbled, we fumbled, they scored, we scored. Now we got to score again because they just got scored. Yeah. Let's make that happen.
Spartans will be facing the sun as they head to the west goal here at Spartan Stadium. Let's see if that has any effect.
That lane that they opened up, Fran, for that last score has to get clogged up. I mean, it's going to be a long night if we keep those lanes opening up. We get 5-6 yards on a play, which is fantastic. I'll take it any day of the week. Sure. But when we're giving them 10-12 yards, that's that wears us out because some of our guys go and play offense as well. So we can't have that.
Rushville met with I guess that's legal, but they huddle around their coach and everyone waits for them to come onto the field and get ready to kick off.
I think, that took a whole lot. There was old Sydney. Oh, Sydney doesn't want to be caught on camera. We love old Sid.
Okay, ball teed up at the 40-yard line. Miller will be kicking off to the Spartans.
Miller will kick for the line.
Sydney used to be in the truck with the guys and direct a lot of our broadcasts. Now she took over Joe Golwacki. That position there at
Ball
CHS.
Will be taken by Spartan at the 10-yard line, 15, 20, 25, 30, 32-yard line. Pretty good return.
Yeah, nice return. We've had some decent field position. As you see, number 24 for the Spartans, Colton Sizemore. He's a 5'8" sophomore. Just hold it with dear life and gets it up to the 32-yard line. You got to like that.
First and 10 for the Spartans as they start this series of plays.
Check us out on YouTube/local TV3 for all your sports action if you can't catch us on the replay.
Ball to 30. Kelly under center, waits for the snap. There's a handoff to the 35-yard line. Ball carrier for Connersville.
Boy, Circus going to need an ice bath for probably the rest of the night and into tomorrow as well. He gets some yards the hard way and, fights through his own players to Rushville, and, it's a hard-fought 4 yards.
2nd and 6 for Connersville. Spartans break from the huddle. Here we go. Coming wide to the near side for CHS is Peyton Rowland, number 7. Here's the snap from center. Across the 35 to
third and manageable.
40-yard line.
And that's one thing we've
pickup.
Last week we had lots of 3rd and 30s, lots of 3rd and 20s, and here we're getting 3rd and manageables, which keeps the drive alive.
Spartans need to pick up at least a yard to keep the football here. It's a 3rd and 1. Ball resting at their own 40-yard line.
Oh, that's
offside. So the Spartan jumped off
not
too
good
soon.
at all.
So
Alex Fox.
Ball will be moved back to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, that people don't understand. 5 yards may not seem a lot, but when you're 3rd and 1 and now you're 3rd and 6, that's that
makes it tougher.
Huge.
Yes.
Got to shake it off and move on. Sure, Foxville's not so good.
First half of play here at Spartan Stadium tonight. Rushville is the visiting team. Spartans break from the huddle, line up. Let's see what happens on this important 3rd down coming up.
A fumble, another fumble, and they got it.
Loose football at the 30-yard line. Let's see what the refs rule.
That's Rushville.
Apparently will be Rushville ball because here comes their offensive unit on.
Yeah, I like to play like that. We're going to stretch it out. It seems like we do very well, but I don't know what happened there. Beckman just did not grab the ball, and Rushville's on it. Got to stop them here. Cannot go down 2 touchdowns.
Lions get the big break with the 30-yard line of Connersville. 1st and 10. They're up by a touchdown. Lions put the ball in play. Coming to the near side. Ball carrier keeps going, breaks through the Spartan defenders, and is finally dropped inside the 10.
Yeah, that was just good tackling or good running there. Not good tackling for the Spartans as you see, again, just waits for that split second, just waits for that lane to open. He sees it, boom, he's off to the races right there. And you see a couple of guys trying to grab onto him, can't keep a hold of him at all, and he just, again, keeps chugging along. And there Kelly's in there, and then you see Lynch.
That kid's tough to, we know Cameron Craig is tough to bring down. We're coming into the ball game with 654 rushing yards.
Yeah, he's tough. Ooh, nice.
Snap from center. And it's a touchdown by the Lions.
Again, the lanes. There was 2 lanes open. 5, right there, that lane on the fake, and then that lane. It's just, again, it's beautiful to watch. I wish it were our guys who were opening up lanes like that because, man,
that's Jordan Nolan who carried the ball in for a touchdown for the Lions, and they go up by a 20-7 score. Here's the point after try.
I'm not sure what happened on that.
The whistle stops play.
Illegal procedure.
Oh, Rushville.
Yeah, 5-yard walk-off against the Lions for a legal procedure.
Oh, this guy's got enough leg to get that in there.
Okay, still 1st down. Now they're going to.
That's not good.
A bad snap from center on the field goal try. And the ball picked up by a Rushville boy. Fires it to a teammate, and that's great. He is dropped down.
Yeah, it looked like the center apparently thought, okay, we're 5 yards back. I need to hike it 5 yards longer. A nice break there for the Spartans. Got to capitalize. Let's put that last fumble behind us and come back and score and close this gap.
Yeah, the extra point try missed.
At least he completed the pass, and I was worried about number 5 right there because, man, that guy, again, he has the legs, but, we got him right then and there and wasn't going to let go at all. As you see, Beckman coming in there with the bear hug.
Rushville getting ready to kick off to Connorsville.
Again, Spartans need to put it behind them, that last fumble, and that penalty, Fran. It was that penalty that kind of put us behind the 8 ball, and then that fumble was what did us in. And again, Rushville taking all advantage of every mistake that we make.
That's true.
Yeah.
Here's a Rushville kick. Come down around the 20-yard line and roll out of bounds.
I was worried if it were going to roll out of bounds.
Okay, it'll be put in play, and the Spartans will head for that Rushville end zone. Let's see where they finally place the ball down. It's going to be around
it should be the 35. Yeah.
35-yard line on the out-of-bound kick by Rushville. So Spartans will take over to their own 35.
Like to see us break off a nice run here.
Yeah,
nice
great
pass play.
Up through the middle to around the 39-yard line. Play by the Spartans. And off to Cirqua.
Yeah, again, he's going to need, ice bath. I mean, anything and everything. That kid, even though you're young and you seem like you heal much quicker than you do when you're older, it still doesn't feel good.
There's a 2nd and 6 for Connorsville. Spartans ready to snap the ball. Here's the pitch out to the near side to the 40, and slips and falls is the ball carrier for the Spartans, Colton Glover.
Yeah, Glover just could not find an opening. I mean, it was a nice,
tried to turn the corner, and his feet went out from under him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down coming up for Connorsville. Well, the important thing, Ron, is the Spartans know they can score against this Rushville team.
Yeah. That's a confident builder.
Right.
We've also, for the most part, been successful on 3rd downs. We had that 1 4th down conversion.
3rd and 5 for Connorsville at their own 40-yard line.
So we have moved the ball against Rushville.
Up through the middle, a little bit of a gain, maybe 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, we're about 1.5 yards from, not sure if we're going to go for it. Probably we'll be kicking it, punting it. But at the same time, with the way that we need a spark, this could be a spark if we do convert a 4th down here.
4th and 2 for Connorsville, we'll call it.
And looks like we are going to go for it. I like it.
No punting. Kelly up under the center, hands off.
Got it, yeah.
1st and 10 up to the 50-yard line. Nice penetration of that Rushville defense.
Yeah, like it at all right there. Like it. I mean, very, very nice. I mean, Kelly, Adam Sr., he's showing confidence in the offense. Again, you got to find a way to get a spark to spark the offense. That may have been the spark that we need. Now let's make it happen. It does nothing if we don't score.
It was Alexander Edwards who carried the ball for the Spartans. Nice move up to the defensive Rushville.
Yeah, that
into
was very
Rushville
good.
Territory at the 49-yard line. 1st and 10, Connorsville. Here comes a play. Well, this time the Lions line held pretty well, but it was a short pickup by Connersville.
But I tell you what, Circle took it and hit right here. I heard it from up here. Look at that. I mean, he got nailed right there. And I mean, Kelly still has his hand in his pocket almost, and Circle just, again, driving to gain that 2 yards.
Put the ball at the 47 of Rushville. Second down for the Spartans. 2nd and 8.
Again, that 4th down conversion, cannot stress it enough. We have to score now.
There's the play coming up.
Somebody moved.
Flags fly and illegal procedure.
Yeah, that was on Roland. That's Peyton Roland. He's a 5'8" sophomore.
Second 5-yard penalty for the Spartans in this game so far.
Got to not make those mental mistakes.
Second down for Connersville, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 13. Circle carries the ball into Rushville territory around the 47-yard line, 48 before whistle blows, and let's see where the officials put it.
Get another typical Circle run. Gets hit almost immediately, and as there's a fight for the ball right there.
3rd down coming up for Connersville.
Yeah, 3rd and long.
Here come the Spartans. We have 5 minutes and 20 seconds to be played in the opening half of the ball game. Spartans down by 13 points. Kelly rolls out, fires left-handed. It's got a man at the yard line, and that ball was caught by Connersville's Colton Glover.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if I like where they're going to place the ball. I thought he was over the 50 when he got the ball. Yeah, right there. Well,
45 is where it'll be placed.
I guess, or the 45, I guess that is.
4th down for the Spartans. Let's see what they decide to do.
They're going for it without question. If they went for it earlier, they're going to go for it here, and they should.
4th down coming up, 5 yards to go to keep the football. Spartans.
Well, they got to run 100 yards to get to the line of scrimmage.
Quickly out of the huddle.
Yeah.
They'll be out of breath before they put the ball in play, right? The whistle stops play. Timeout, Connersville. This is middle school football night here at Spartan Field. They will be introducing the young guys that play middle school football for Connersville.
Future Spartans be on the field.
That's right.
Yeah.
7th and 8th graders.
Yeah, and they got to be excited to be here, knowing that in a few years they're going to be out here playing as well. And they see some 9th graders out there. We got a lot of 9th graders that are playing, a lot of sophomores that are playing. So they're definitely excited to be out there and ready to go.
Well, they play their home games here at Spartan Stadium.
So they're on this field.
They're accustomed to the field, which is great. We're in a timeout here for 23 on the first half clock. In this game at Connersville, with the Spartans entertaining Rushville. Spartans trying for victory number 1 on this season. Rushville 2-2, 2 1-point wins. It's not the score that you win by.
Yeah, right. But as long as you win.
1 point is as 20, I guess.
Because those 2 1-point victories is the difference between them being 2-2 and 0-4.
That's true.
So
2 points, right?
Yeah, let's make something happen here.
Here comes a play by the Spartans.
And nope.
And it's going to be short. And
I don't know if he even got a yard.
Rushville taking over on downs.
Get to the 43. Not enough for a first down.
So it's Lions football, and it's going to be placed right around the 45-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like right on
45.
Yeah, right on it. Yeah. Again, penalties. We've had a few penalties that just never is a good time for a penalty. And that penalty there that kept us from 3rd and short to 3rd and long, was a dagger.
Lions up 20-7, have the football.
There's a flag.
Flags fly, and we'll see what this is all about. A big game by the Rushville guy. Shoved out of bounds around the 40-yard line, but there's a penalty on the play. Let's see what the officials rule.
Yeah, like I say, it's going to be in Rushville.
Rushville's first penalty of the night, I believe.
Yeah.
Let's see what it's all about.
Yeah, it's on Rushville. It's coming back.
Procedure or probably.
Yeah, they already called it. It's coming back legal. Yeah.
So the ball is at the 40-yard line right now, and they'll get ready to mark off some.
Always found on the 40, 6 and 15.
Put them behind the 8 ball, and let's take advantage of their mistake. That's the difference in this ball game. Rushville has been able to take advantage of our mistakes.
That's right.
Still
Still first down and 15 for Rushville. Their own 40-yard line.
There's another.
There come more yellow flags flying. Evidently, the ball carrier hasn't been told yet.
Penalty markers all over the plate surface.
Yeah, I thought that was against Rushville, so I thought it was played dead.
Illegal shift.
Yeah,
it is.
I knew that was illegal. Yeah,
right.
There was no doubt about that. The shift and Rushville's like, okay, well, we're just going to go for it just in case.
Number 1 takes the football and shoves a couple of Spartans away. Heads down the far sidelines and.
Well, maybe, why not try it? That's what he's thinking.
Like the officials might change their mind.
Yeah, they might change their mind. They might, hey, well, it was on kind of stuff. Again, 1st and 20 got to take advantage of this.
Okay, still first down for Rushville. Here comes the play.
Yeah, that's good defense.
A big pile up near the line of scrimmage around the 35.
May have got a yard on that one if he got one.
Yeah, I'm not sure. There's a big pile up as the Spartans defenders move in. Okay, so it's second down for the Lions. 2nd and 19. See if the Spartans can hold them here in their own territory, Ron, and get the ball back. Here's a pass that will be.
Wow, that was beautiful.
At the 30-yard line into the end zone. There's the ball carrier for Rushville.
Again, nice. Got that step. That was a beautiful throw.
Yeah, Grant Colstock gathers the football in and runs it into the end zone for a Rushville score.
Yeah, plenty of time for the quarterback to make a throw. That was a beautiful throw. Again, had that step. And I thought he may have overthrew him, but boy,
he got beyond the Spartan defenders, and he grabbed the football and runs it into the end zone.
Yep.
It's coming with 3:14 to play in the first half.
Last couple of weeks we've given away, long runs and also long passes.
Yes.
Timeout on the field.
It's a timeout taken by Rushville, which stops the play. Rushville has a passing and pretty good rushing game on. They score both ways.
Yeah, well, 2 of their touchdowns have been on pass plays.
That's right. That's right.
So again, when you give your quarterback that much time and you've got to step on the defenders, it's just, a matter if he's going to make a good throw. And at first I thought the throw was a little over, but
I would have thought so, but the receiver caught up with it.
Yeah,
they have, going into tonight's game, 529 yards passing in 4 games and 779 yards rushing.
Wow,
they know where the end zone is.
They do, and they know how to score.
They get there right.
Yeah, they know how to score in multiple ways.
Yes.
Again, that's the second passing touchdown of the game for Rushville.
Okay, we're going for Point after try. It'll be a 2-point conversion.
Yeah, well, they're going to make up for that missed opportunity. And
I don't think they will.
in.
Oh, did he get
Yeah,
in? I guess he did.
That was
I thought
a
he
very
was
good
stopped
play.
at about the
I
five.
did too, but I've learned with Rushville to not follow where I think the ball is, to follow where the ball is. And again, nice blocking right there from number
Right.
5, and just gives that little bit of an opening for their runner to go in there for the 2-point
That's Nick
conversion.
Lawler who
Yeah.
makes a 2-point conversion.
Yeah, again,
They go up 28-0.
what I'm impressed, Fran, and I know you've seen
Or
this before.
28-7.
You know, what I'm impressed with their runners is that if they don't see a lane opening, they have the patience to wait for one to open.
Yes.
And they burst right through it as soon as it does open up. As you see Lynch right there waiting on the return.
So another Rushville kickoff coming to Connersville.
Just think Gavin last year was in middle school, and he was waiting this day to come and be on this field with the Spartans. Again, you say that middle school, they do play on this field, but as a Spartan, he waited for that, just like these kids are about to come on the field during halftime. Gavin was one of those kids last year.
Okay, Miller tees the ball up for Rushville at the 40-yard line.
Oh, wow.
Onside kick.
That's-
Bounced
and-
around,
and
I'm not
I
sure
think they may
Rushville
have it.
recovered. I think
That's
it looked like a Rushville guy
They
fell
sure
on that
did.
football.
and they did.
Yeah.
Yep. Wow.
Lions recover.
Yeah.
Onside kick.
I wasn't expecting that at all.
What next can go wrong?
No,
for
right? Yeah.
Connersville, huh?
Yeah.
They
No,
were-
nobody was expecting that.
No. Ball put in play at the Connersville
Rushville just out-hustled us.
38-yard line. True.
Rushville just out-hustled us. They wanted that ball.
So the Lions, after scoring with 3 minutes and 14 seconds to go in the first half, have the ball at 3 minutes and 11 seconds.
Before I came here, Fran, I went on YouTube and I listened to the tokens. The Lions sleeps tonight. Well, they're not. They're not sleeping at all
That's
tonight.
a good point. Yeah.
Now that song's going to be in my head for the rest of the night. And there's a
There's a
fumble.
loose football picked up by a Rushville boy before a Connersville Spartan can get to it. And a little bit of loss on the play, maybe a couple of yards.
But look at that bounce. It bounced right back up.
Yeah, that's a break. I think.
Yeah. How much do Rushville want that trophy back? Well, that onside kick tells you they want it back a lot.
Be at the 40-yard line, second down and 12.
They just don't want the Spartans have an opportunity to score before halftime, and then they want to maybe put it out of reach.
In Spartan territory.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Rushville up through the middle. Big game by a Rushville team before he's finally down. Be short of the first down, but a big pickup.
Yeah, I tell you, Craig, it just seems like he's getting 600 yards this game. I mean, this guy, again, looks like he stopped right here, and he just keeps going. His toe he shakes him off.
6'1" senior at Rushville. Ball to 31-yard line. It'll be a third down and 3 for Rushville. Lions out in front of this ball game, threatening again. Move the ball, plunge forward. They'll get the 1st and 10 at the 25 of Connersville.
First down.
Stop the clock at 1:46 to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 for the Lions.
Rushville up by 3 touchdowns.
I tell you what, you see McLean almost in every play. That kid, no matter where he's at, and we have a Rushville player down. I didn't see what happened.
Yeah,
Number
he's shaken
21.
up.
Yeah, well,
Trainers come from the sidelines to
that's
assist
Lawler.
him.
Nick Lawler looks like he may have a cramp there. Again, very humid night. I'm surprised if this is a cramp. It may be that we've only had Lawler as his coach is smiling at him. So it's probably a cramp. I mean, it's very hot out here. It was 80 something when I came in. I think my car said 87, and it feels that way. It feels very sticky and strong. Yeah, it looks like he just got a little bit of a cramp.
They help him up. He'll
Yeah, they'll go work on it.
Yeah, he's being
He'll
helped
be
off
back.
the field. Okay, ball resting at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, he'll be back, no doubt.
It's a 1st and 10. I didn't think he picked up the necessary yardage.
Yeah, he definitely picked up
Sure did.
enough yardage on that one. And the thing about the Rushville runners, and Circle is the same way. Circle is the same way.
Mm-hmm.
They get touched, so they just keep going.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Circle was
first
taking a little bit more of a beating.
1st and 10 for Rushville. Connersville territory, 25. Snap from center.
Nice fake.
Rolling out to the far
Carrying the ball
side.
carrier.
And the ball carrier is bumped out of bounds by a Spartan. That was Austin Garrigan, carried for Rushville.
Yeah, good fake, but didn't get as much yards as they thought they would get on that. As the Spartans
Warren Toole
definitely
slows
weren't
him
fake.
down, and
Yeah.
coming in to finish the job off for the Spartans was Brent Jones. Second down coming up for Rushville, Connersville territory, 2nd and 8. Ball inside the 25, rolling out for a pass, and it will be
Oh, I thought he was going to bring it down.
incomplete for Rushville.
Fingertips incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd and
Nice defense by Connersville.
Yeah,
to
very
break
good.
up that pass.
You know, making the quarterback go to his weak side, and
Yeah, he finally fires the football, and it's
trying to bring down that one-handed.
nice defense by the Spartans. That was Brent Jones, as we mentioned, number 18. So 3rd down coming up for the Lions. 1:17 on the clock. Couple of seconds on the play clock, and I don't
know.
get it off in time.
Yeah, they got a timeout.
Oh, okay, they go for a timeout at the last second.
Yeah, Rushville definitely wants to score. They want that score, Fran. You know, I mean, yeah, that's why they did that's exactly why they did the onside kick.
Yes.
See the Spartanettes, the cheerleaders there, they're ready to go out on the field and entertain. There's the cheerleaders. You know, still keeping the faithful into this ball game, the cheerleaders. That's a kind of a thankless job.
It really is, and I was thinking, these kids, they sacrifice like the athletes do.
They
for
do.
Practicing, I'm
parents
sure
sacrifice.
give up some things that they would maybe like to be doing, but have to practice.
And that driving rain last week, they were still cheering. Those girls, they deserve a lot of credit, and the parents as well for the time that they.
Yeah, the Spartanettes and the cheerleaders, the band, they all.
Yeah, they do a lot.
A lot of.
Not just the players.
That's right. Okay, here we go. Here come the Lions, and they line up, put a man in motion. The flag flies.
Yeah, that's coming back.
And it's a play down the far sideline. Players are down. Clock stops. Let's see what the official rule on this penalty.
Another. Another illegal shift
against the Rushville team.
Yeah, they've had 3 or 4 of those. But again, they haven't allowed their mistakes to stop them, Fran. They haven't allowed their mistakes to interfere with their play. They just put their heads down and go again. If they got, another 3rd and long, they know now I got to get 13 yards to get a first down. They haven't let them it hasn't affected them yet.
Just over a minute remaining in tonight's first half of this ball game.
Yeah, they want to score. Even though they're up 28-7 now, they want to score now.
Let's see what the Spartan defense can do about it. Here's the handoff. Guy getting free, but Spartans
he
scores.
Did he get free?
Yeah,
he's touchdown. Wow.
I thought he got stopped
Yeah.
around the 24-yard line.
He did too.
I thought, well, he stopped.
Yeah, and no, he kept going. He just bounced off one of our guys. Let's see what happened here. As you see, again, waiting for that lane to open. Sees that little bit of a lane right there. We kind of close it a little bit. We get our hands on him, but nobody brings him down. 2, 3 guys around him, and he just kind of spins out of the tackle. Tool comes in there, tries to go, kind of zigzags around him, and it's just off to the races against him and Lynch, and he had the angle, and Lynch didn't, and he scores.
I thought he was stopped a couple times.
I did too. Again, just not good tackling on the Spartans' part, and that's good.
Extra point skip.
The kick puts their score at 35-7 over the Spartans, with 40.1 seconds to play in the first half.
Now this is the amount of points the Rushville Lions give up. 37 points a game to give up. And Kelly's not happy at all with the tackling from his defense.
No, I've seen it a couple times tonight where the tacklers just didn't complete the job.
No, not at all. And when you give a good runner like Craig is, when you give him that kind of second chances, third chances, he's definitely going to take advantage of it.
Absolutely. Yeah, coming into tonight's ball game with over 600 yards rushing in 4 games.
You can see why.
Sure.
Definitely see why.
Yes. Miller will tee the ball up at the 40-yard line and kick off once again to Connorsville.
He may 35-7 Spartans down, and I don't think that they're going to try an onside kick this time.
Who knows?
Right, yeah, who knows? Well, that's rude, and they got it. That's unbelievable. Well, it may have went out of bounds. It may have went out of bounds before he got it.
Bounds, right?
That's
so let's see what
I think that's rude.
Rule.
That's almost rude.
Yeah, that's supposed to be at the end of a ball game,
right?
Isn't it?
Yeah,
when you're down by a touchdown, and
now when you're up 28.
Well, let's see.
They definitely went 10 yards. Let's see what they got.
Officials are running around with the football. Let's see what they do. I think it's going to be Spartan. Spartan ball at their own 42-yard line.
Must have went out of bounds before he got it. Our angle looked like he got it, but thank goodness we were at a bad angle because. Wow, that's almost the definition of rude right there. I mean, you're up 35-7. Come on.
I'll say one thing for Rushville, they know how to do the onside kick.
Yeah, they do. They've got a lot of practice today.
That's right. Here come the Spartans. 39 seconds to be played in the first half. Up through the middle, up to around the 45-yard line, a pickup of a couple 3 yards maybe for the Spartans, who will be at the 45. It's 2nd and 7. Spartans quickly put the ball in play. Here is ball carried by Kelly into Rushville territory. Picks up a 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line of Rushville. Stops the clock at 14.2 seconds.
Got the first down, and we got only one timeout left.
Timeout by Connorsville. See what the play is going to be. Will it be a passing play, Ron?
I would hope so, only because that will take the time. It will stop the clock if we miss it.
But now we're in a timeout situation as we have 14.2 seconds to be played in the first half of tonight's ball game. At the end of the first quarter, it was a 7-7 ball game.
Yeah.
So it's been a real profitable second quarter for Rushville.
Incredibly profitable,
yes.
and we gave them some opportunities with our penalties and turnovers, and they took advantage of them, as any good team will.
That's right. What a good team does.
Yeah.
1st and 10 for Connorsville. Kelly hands off up to the middle.
Clear for the ball carrier. They brought down near the 41.
Another timeout.
Timeout by the Spartans, their final of the first half.
Spartans, they'll bring up a 2nd and 7.
Second down coming up for Connorsville. 2nd and 7, 2nd and 6. What do you think, Ron?
I would try to just air it out. Let's try to air something out. And, we've only been getting 3, 4, 5 yards here lately at the most on a run. So let's try to air it out a little bit, because that's the best chance to maybe give us another play.
That's true.
With stopping the clock when it comes to if it's an incomplete pass. But, it's imperative that when we get to the locker room, if we don't score, that we put this quarter behind us and remind us how well we played with them that first quarter.
Yes.
But they found a gear that they went to that we didn't have.
Okay, timeout's over. Teams line up. Spartans on offense.
I mean, this is definitely the perfect quarter for Rushville.
Kelly rolls out for a pass, fires it left-handed, and it's incomplete at the 27-yard line.
So again, one more play.
6.5 seconds to be played in the first half. Spartans get another chance. Third down coming up.
I was close to.
You think a little bit of a maybe.
Get to the end zone. Hail Mary. At least that's what I would love to do. Have them jump up.
Okay, we're pretty sure Kelly will fire another pass. Rolls out, looks for an open receiver.
And he's got one.
And he's got one at the 20-yard line.
But that's it.
The clock runs out, though, as the Spartans are on a drive. And we got a Spartan wind knocked out of him momentarily. Kelly jumps up, and he's okay now.
Yeah, Toole just got nailed right there. He's not feeling good right there. Nice catch. Way to hold on to it. He'll definitely get some time to recuperate as he's still trying to catch his breath from that. Again, that was a perfect quarter for Rushville. The first quarter was a back and forth matching. Each team fumbled, each team scored, and then again Rushville found that gear, Fran, that they went to that we just don't have that same gear.
Just weren't able to stop him in that second 12 minutes of play.
No, not at all. Everything that went wrong for us, they took advantage of, and that's what good teams do. And
sure.
Those two all inside kicks. Wow, that second one again is a little bit much for me, but that first one caught us completely off guard, and it just shows how much that they want to score, how much that they want to win this game. Last year, they felt like they should have won. We kind of pulled away at the end, and won on their field, and they want to return the favor now and take the cup or take the trophy back on our field.
Yeah, the Spartans had a 10-point win last year, 44-34 at Rushville.
Yeah, we were there to call it, and I remember just how close that was in the beginning. It was back and forth in the beginning, and we kind of, again, that last quarter was our quarter. This year, this second quarter, it's just, down 28. I would have never thought after the first quarter that we'd be down 28.
No, I wouldn't either. I thought we were playing very good football. And could score again and again and again maybe, but it wasn't to be. And
we had some good series. We had some good series, Fran, where we were able to drive, get 4, 5, 6 yards, chew up some yardage, but then we had some penalties that happened that just did not really come at. Again, penalties never come at a good time.
True.
But they started putting us behind the 8 ball, and whereas we were converting on third down, we converted that 1 4th down. It didn't matter if we didn't score, and we didn't, so everything was for naught.
Yeah, as you pointed out, when that 5-yard mark off, and we had
it was like 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1, and then it became 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7, and that seemed to be, to me, the turning point in this ballgame, maybe.
It could have been because right after that, I believe they went down and scored, and then they had that onside kick. So, the momentum definitely was on their side, and they did not want the momentum to shift at all, as we know it usually does. They didn't want it to shift at all, and they kept it, and they have the momentum clearly as they go into the half.
Spartans in action next at Jennings County. Will be making a trip to North Vernon to meet the Jennings County Panthers. So from Lions to Panthers.
Right, yeah. Some kitty cat.
So take your choice.
Yeah.
And they'll be back home to play East Central on
That's one of those games.
February the 28th. That's a team that brings 150 kids, I think.
Yeah, they do. I mean, they take it from the 10-yard line to the other 10-yard line. That's how many kids they got. And there's defending state champions in 3A. So, that's a football school. October
5th, the Spartans will be going to Lawrenceburg, and then they will be back home October 12th to take on Batesville in the final regular season game. So 4 games remaining after tonight, 2 on the road and 2 at home.
Yeah.
They are number 3, Jamie Eagle. Number 7, Deontay Smith.
Okay, we're going to stop here right now as take a break here on the TV3 game of the week. It is 35-7, Rushville over Connersville at halftime from Spartan Stadium. Be back in a minute.
Bigfoot or
play basketball.
boy found.
Second half about to begin here tonight at Spartan Stadium with Connersville trailing 35-7 to the Rushville Lions. And Rushville will be kicking off to Connersville as we open up the second 24 minutes of play.
I'll beware of the onside kick.
Well, they've had a lot of practice so far, so I've been successful on 2 of them.
And they're not this time.
I know this one will head down to the 5-yard line, picked up by a Spartan up to the 15, 20, 25, 26, 27-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like he's getting at the 27-yard line. That's Colton Sizemore. Another 5'8" guy.
Where the Spartans will be starting to work here in the second half. First and 10.
Again, got to put that second quarter behind them, Fran.
Put the ball down at the 27-yard line. Their own 27.
93049. You can collect your winnings at the Spartan Spirit Table.
See what happened at halftime. Any changes made? There's a plunge up to the middle to the 30-yard line. And second down coming up.
Okay, but picked up about 4 yards. Typical circle play. Just muscling, just using absolute strength to get those 4 yards.
Second and 6, Connersville.
Actually, 3 yards. I thought he went.
Moved the ball back apparently because I agree. I thought he had a 4-yard pickup. It's a snap. Kelly a handoff up to the middle to the 35-yard line. Third down coming up.
Third and manageable again. Another play, right into the wall of Art, and circle bounced off there. Found a little bit of a crease right there and just muscled his way up to about what looks like the 36-yard line. So third and very manageable. Love to see the Spartans score in this first series. That would make a statement.
3rd and 1 for Connersville. Here comes the play. Kelly hands off up to the middle, got the 1st and 10 as he moves the ball to about the 41-yard line.
Yeah, very good run in there from circle again, gets through the lane.
Number 42.
That's enough for a Spartan.
And drags Rushville Lion. $35, Rushville, 7 Spartans.
Spartans both teams scoring in the opening 12 minutes, and then Rushville went wild in that second quarter. Here's a play up to the 48-yard line. Pretty good pickup by Connersville.
Yeah, not a bad play there from the Spartans, again utilizing their speed right there. Nice. A little bit of a block there from Toole. He kept his hands up there because it could have been a call for blocking in the back. But again, got about 7 on that one.
2nd and 3.
Another first down.
Into Rushville territory and then some, down to the 40-yard line.
You know, look at the balance. The balance that Circle tries to keep going as he's hit. And you know, again, watch this play. He sees he knows he's going to get hit here, and he just keeps chugging along. And again, our guys are what's keeping him away, and he finally breaks free and just tries to keep his balance right there. Again, gets the hand down there and drags himself forward for another 1.5 yards, 2 yards.
First down, Connersville. Kelly, there's a
That's
pass. That's intercepted as he tries to pass to his side. The ball is snatched by a Lion who runs it into the end zone.
Yeah, well, he fell down a little bit too late to. But that was, I mean, he read that. That was, I mean, he read that at all. Watch, he sees what's going on. He sees Kelly, and he just, I mean, he knew what was happening.
He knew what was coming up, and that is Gage Rosenfeld for Rushville.
You know, they forced us into turnovers and, you know, went to the well a little bit too many times right there. Kelly read it, and Gage there for Rushville, he read it too.
Here's a point after try. It'll be a kick. Snap from center. It's on its way, and that's good.
Rushville looking good, scoring 2 passing plays, 2 running plays, and now there are three running plays, and now that.
Just when the Spartans had a pretty good drive going, like similar to the first period, this has to happen.
Yeah, that was a very nice, and you know, again, we were shaking up the playbook with a couple of those passes. And Rushville, again, wouldn't be surprised they don't try to onside kick here. Yeah.
Well, they've been pretty successful so far, but I don't know if see offside kicks.
42, Trevor Payne on his kick for the Lions. What should sign for that team for the Spartans?
Well, Miller should be getting tired, wouldn't you think?
I would think he would. Well, he really hasn't kicked off that much. It's only since he's, since he did a couple of those onside kicks. That's not a good kick.
Come down around the 40-yard line. It rolls out of bounds. Sure did.
Kick will go out of bounds.
Take it at the 35. We'll take it.
That's the second time his kick is on the far sidelines, rolled out of bounds. Connersville will try once again here on the 1st and 10. Go on the offense.
Again, we talked about it, Fran, about the importance of them scoring with that first drive, and it was going very well.
Yes, I was impressed. I thought this was like the first quarter.
Yeah, very third and manageable as we're able to convert all of our thirds downs that drive. Just, again, there's never a perfect time for a turnover. And unfortunately, that was a pick six.
1st and 10, they're on 35. Connersville up to the middle.
Nice
fake. Goes to the far sidelines and goes about the 45 before he's pushed out of bounds.
Yeah, he got the first down there. At least I believe he should have got the first down, or maybe they're cutting him a little bit short. But Kelly, nice fake as Rushville is going after Circle right there. They're still trying to bring him down as Kelly's scampering on the sideline.
Right.
It was first down, I thought it was.
The 45, Connersville, their own 45, 1st and 10.
And one thing about these boys, they don't give up.
That's right. We're in the 3rd period of play here tonight at Spartan Field.
Oh, nice run.
Cirque with a ball carrier. He's in the line.
And now we need.
Pretty close to a 10-yard pickup
And
by
he
Connersville.
should have gotten the first down, and he did, yeah.
First down.
Circle carries the ball to the Rushville 45.
Yeah, definitely got the first down right there. They're, again, Spartans hurrying it up.
This is where the problem occurred last time, right?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah, that's.
And no pass try this time up to the middle, and maybe a gain of a 2 or 3. That's about it.
You know, and we're getting to a point where we shouldn't abandon the pass only because we're down 35, and we have had a couple of plays that went positively with the pass. It was just that one was, Adam didn't see that guy, but the guy saw him.
2nd and 8 after 2-yard pickup by Circle. Here's a handoff and a good game, maybe a 1st and 10.
It was a first down.
The ball was handed off to the Spartans' Tool.
That's enough for another Spartan. First down.
Boy, Tim, he really gets into those first down calls, doesn't he? He loves it. Now we need to have a touchdown call. Again, nice running there, nice hustling there from, Tool just really took a beating at the end of there.
Ball to Rushville 35-yard line, a 1st and 10, Connersville. Spartans trying for their 2nd touchdown in this ball game.
That's him off.
There's a flag.
Yeah, it's us.
Legal procedure on the offense.
All right, it happens now. Let's just move.
5-yard walk-off against the Spartans coming up here. Make it a 1st and 15. Ball to 40-yard line of Rushville.
And we just, without question, need to score here.
A little over 7 minutes to play in the 3rd period. Up to the middle, to about the line of scrimmage. Kelly hands off to Circle. He plunges into that Rushville defensive line and moves the ball about 6 yards.
Yeah, and you're right when you talk about plunges. He definitely plunges into their defense.
2nd down coming up for the Spartans.
Ooh, nice fake.
And around.
That was Toll there, nice. Again, Kelly disguises it real well, and nice block there from Beckman.
Warren Toole, he's a senior at CHS, 5'10".
Yeah, I don't like to hear that. I mean, he's a good all-around player. Toole is.
Yes, certainly is. Here comes a play up to the middle. And they get to the 1st down marker. Let's see.
Yep, we got all these first downs. It doesn't matter unless we get and hit pay dirt in the end zone, Fran.
That's right. Ball spotted at the 25 of Rushville. 1st and 10, Connersville. Kelly comes to the near sidelines to get the play and returns to the huddle, and we line up.
Ooh, nice fake.
Up to the middle. Pick up of what, 3-4 maybe?
Looked like he picked up about 3. Find out what they got on that from this angle. Looked like he got a little bit more, but looks like, where are they going to place? Yeah, about 4.
Kelly keeps
3.
the football.
Yeah, it's tough whenever these guys are trying to bring down our quarterback. I mean, these guys outweigh him by a lot.
2nd and 6 for Connersville.
Nice in the round there, and he got
Running
the first
to
down.
To the left side.
Across the 15. That's enough for another Spartan. First down.
1st and 10 for the Spartans.
Yeah, again, nice.
And Warren Toole carries the football, goes to his left.
Yeah, nice blocking there from Beckman.
Timeout being called.
And Beckman pushing. Look at Beckman pushing.
Right. We're in a timeout situation, stopping the clock at 5 minutes and 8 seconds to go in the third period. Spartans deep in Rushville territory. Pretty good drive going right now, Ron.
Well, I tell you, we have been very patient on this drive. We've been kind of mixing it up a little bit, and it's not going to matter unless we get in that end zone.
That's the aim here, certainly, right.
Oh, yeah, I mean, and that's generic. I mean, we know that's elementary, that we have to score down 42-7. We have to score. We want to make this game respectable.
That's right.
And, you know, you go back to that last series that ended in that pick six. I mean, we were doing the same thing and, you know, being very patient. And if we score here, it could have been what if, because then the score would be, you know, 42-21. But, you know, again, we got to play with what we have now. And right now we're down 42-7.
Spartans on offense, deep in Rushville territory. Snap from center. Here's the play.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Pretty good game by Connersville.
Yeah. Again, when we stretch it out a little bit, give us time to open up those lanes. As see Toole coming up right here. Watch that block by Beckman. You're leading it.
Yeah, he loses a couple of Rushville defenders. Keeps going.
And there's a block in there from 53.
Finally piled on by a couple of Rushville players.
Yeah, Brandon P. there. He's a 6'3" sophomore. He was leading the way as well, opening up that lane.
2nd and 3 for the Spartans. Plunge forward. Let's see.
He may have. I can't tell from here, and it is a first down. Yeah,
they're stopping the clock. So
definitely got a first down.
Always spotted near the 3-yard line. Set up for a Spartan
first down. First and goal for Connersville. Spartan fans keeping their fingers crossed that nothing happens this time. That a little weird.
Yeah. Let's hope it doesn't. Let's hope we're not jinxing them.
Tight formation by the Spartans.
Okay. Wow, we need to really not mention anything.
Rushville lines moves in and drops the ball carrier around the 5.
No, we fumbled.
Well, did we lose the ball?
Yeah, Kelly had to jump on it. Yeah, but Kelly jumped on it.
Yeah. Adam fell on the ball. I didn't see it come loose.
That's why I'm saying we maybe should not mention any negative, because it's, wow. Yeah, I tell you, you know, what I love about Adam Jr. is the fact that you know, he plays as hard as anyone out there on both sides of the ball. And, you know, again, it's got to be pressure for him to have his dad as the head coach. But, you know, that kid's a warrior, and he's, you know,
second down for the Spartan pitch out to Cirqua.
And he's in.
Heads into the end zone.
All right.
Spartan scores. Cirqua wanted to check the field for any flags. You never know.
Right, yeah, that's what I was looking for, too, seeing any flags. But, again, nice blocking there from the Spartans as Cirqua, that was uncharacteristically run for him that he didn't even touch.
Comes with 3 minutes and 19 seconds to play in the third period. The Spartans get their 13th point here, and we'll try for the extra try. Gavin Lynch will be holding for Martin. Got it. Spartans have 14 points in this ball game here tonight, so we're in the third period of play, and Connors will be kicking off to the Rushville line. That was a nice drive, Ron.
That was a beautiful drive, and again, we go back to that first drive of this half. The Connersville Spartans were driving very well. Had that turnover, again, this game would be a little bit different had we scored it. There's no reason to believe that we wouldn't have scored, because that's this drive that we just scored on mirrored that first part of that drive before that turnover. So the Spartans have made the adjustments. Now we'll find out what defensive adjustment they have. As right now, Rushville, they've scored this half, but they haven't had the ball yet. So we'll find out exactly what adjustments defensively we've made. Hopefully we can get a stop. You know, maybe a good old-fashioned 3 and out, and maybe get that ball back and score before the end of this quarter.
Okay, Martin will take it up for Connersville on the 40-yard line. Rushville, after every touchdown, huddles with their coach. I guess that's okay, but you just don't
they
see
haven't been
that
called. Yeah, we don't see it that much. We're doing an onside kick
by the Spartans, but a Lion catches the ball at the 49-yard line, and it will be Lion ball.
And that's what we should have done. Yeah, I mean, you got to do an onside kick down, being down this much.
Their own 49-yard line is where it will be put in play by Rushville.
Yeah, I'm not sure why Toole didn't try to go after him. I mean, that's a free. He could have called it. Right. I would have tried to go after it.
Right. There was nobody around that Rushville player.
I don't know. I mean, Toole just kind of backed away. It went 10 yards. Toole should have dove in there and tried to, disrupt it a little bit. That's as much his ball as it is the Rushville Lion ball.
Okay, Spartan defense has to dig in now here with just over 3 minutes to play in the third period. Plunge up to the middle, player getting loose, and number 5 is on his way. And
he's scoring.
That's that young Rushville guy that has all the rushing yardage for this team. He's just picked up another 51.
Yep. That was, talked about what
Cameron Craig.
Look at that. He's the vision that he has. Craig right there down the field, and and he kind of it wasn't the lane that we had seen before. It wasn't a huge lane, but it was enough for him to get time to be able, once he got past the line, to turn on the jets, and he did. As you see Kelly trying to chase him down, and there's just not enough room.
Lions go for their 49th point of this ball game. Snap from center for the kick, and it is good. 49 Rushville and 14 Connersville. Third quarter clock shows 3:07.
Now that we had that good just the picture perfect drive from the Spartans to think, that will really, and again, when your offense does well, kind of really helps your defense go well. It helps them get pumped up, and one play, 51 yards, and that was that. That was that.
Begin to wonder how Rushville lost a couple of ball games, but
you have to wonder that.
Right.
They lost to Newcastle. They're a good team.
Newcastle, and Batesville. They lost to Batesville.
Yeah, Batesville's a good team.
Batesville was shut out by South Dearborn 20-0 before the Knights came to Connersville.
They shut us out.
You're right. Yeah, they have allowed seven points in 4 ball games. I don't know what they're doing tonight.
Yeah, I'd like to find out.
Return the kick, return to the 21-yard line. Their own 21 is where the Spartans will be putting the ball in play.
Oh, let's get another drive like that and score again.
Return by Connersville's Colton Sizemore. So the Spartans at their own 21-yard line. Here's a break from the huddle. He'll send a man wide to the near side. That's Peyton Rowland. Here's a snap from center up through the middle. And
got back.
They lost a yard on that play. No, I think the ref's going to rule around the 20, the line of scrimmage. Maybe a little bit of a game, but not much.
No, actually, it looks like they're going, the line is, you're right. It started to go back, and now I was wondering.
Just under 10 yards for the Spartans for a 1st and 10, and second and almost 10. Here's the play. It gets to the 25-yard line.
Pick up a couple of yards on a carry. Third and 7.
And then 3rd and long. Definitely, this is not a 4-down territory.
Third down and 7 for Connersville.
Surprisingly, we've not had a punt from either team.
That's right.
Let's not let it happen now, and it's not.
And a player getting free, but it'll be short of the first and 10. Close
like
to
there was
no,
another
he
fumble.
may have
Another fumble.
ball.
And it looks like it's Rushville's ball. Wow, I thought, we were going to get the first. It looked like we had enough for the first. Let's find out where the fumble happened and how it happened.
The ball knocked loose.
Toll has the difference between him and Circle. He's got a little bit more speed, it seems like, in Circle.
Right.
Again, he's
at the 30-yard line.
Using his legs.
Trying to pull forward.
You got Beckman trying to get him
by
forward.
A teammate, and
I just can't see where the ball came out.
There
it is.
There it's loose on the ground, and a
not sure what
Rushville guy falls on it.
Wow.
Ball to 34-yard line of Connersville. Rushville taking over.
Fourth or fifth turnover, I'm not sure.
And as you say, they've capitalized on every one of them.
Yeah, they have.
It was a big pickup, about a 15-yard gain by the Rushville runner.
Again, not that big of a lane, just enough to get through. And
ball taken by Rosenfeld for Rushville.
When you're opening up lanes for your runner, anybody can
Connersville 22, first and 10 Lions. Out in front, 49-14. There's a play. To the far sideline. Shoved out of bounds. Let's see where they spot the ball.
Nice fake there from the Rushville line, and it looks like they got about 3 yards on that.
Ball carried by Austin Garion. Spartans move in on him. Second down coming up, 2nd and 7. Here come the Lions on the attack. Here's the play.
Oh, wow.
Far sidelines to the 5-yard line. Inside the 10, we'll call it.
Just see, just a streak. Watch the Rushville Lion runner number 1. Again, waiting for his blockers, waited for the running back to get in there, and again,
opens up the lane.
Yeah, I mean that's discipline. That's awareness of where your blockers are, and
it's Jordan Nolan. It is inside. Well, it's right at the 10-yard line, so it's first and goal. Here's a snap from center. Spartan's line holds in. Stops him at the line of scrimmage. Nope, they're going to give him 3 yards, 4 yards.
Yeah, again, with all the looking at the field, we can see clearly here with the, got a few yards. It looked like he looked like he was stopped there and kind of just tried to find a crease, and
like they're putting it at the 6-yard line. 2nd and goal, Rushville.
Trying to do a crease. He really fought hard for that 3 yards.
Time about to run out here in the third period, and we have reached the end of the third quarter with Rushville out in front 49-14 and threatening again deep in Connersville territory.
Yeah. 2 turnovers, 2 costly turnovers.
Teams will change directions.
We had that one nice drive ran that, and we went down and scored. The first drive was going very well until that pick 6. Came back with that nice drive.
Mistakes have really hurt the Spartans.
Really
hurt them.
Rushville's making us pay for it.
Absolutely. They're taking advantage of everything.
Yeah. And, we're not giving them any reason to sweat. We're not giving them, we scored that last time. But when we came back and got the ball, it just seemed like Rushville made some adjustments and they forced that fumble. That was a forced fumble. And, again, they're taking advantage of it. And, as you said, they're threatening again.
Fourth quarter about to begin here in this football game at Spartan Stadium. Again, the Rushville Lions have won a couple of ball games by 1 point.
Yeah.
Each time, but.
Yeah. Doesn't matter how many points you win by, it's still a victory. But I tell you what, being up 42 against the Spartans, it's a great. I mean, they'll love that more than anything.
That's right. Yeah, this rivalry between these two schools.
Yeah, they.
Okay, the Lions ready to go to work as we start the final 12 minutes of play here tonight. Deep in Connersville territory. Snap from center.
Nice.
Spartans chasing the ball carrier and dropped him, I think, for a little bit of a loss.
Yeah, it looked like he may have lost a yard on that. Again, you can see the lane opening up, and all of a sudden our guy comes in and claws it up very quickly.
That's good. Good job by Circle, right.
Yeah, and then Beckman in there. And
getting help from
Schaefer.
Jason Beckman, 33.
Yeah, 74. Zachary McQueen's in there.
Third and goal for Rushville inside the 10.
Yeah, definitely four down territory for the Lions.
At about the 6-yard line. Play coming up, and it will be.
He's in. Yep. Wow.
Another touchdown.
Yep.
Looks like it.
Yep. You know, follow your blockers, and they lead you to the promised land.
Austin Garion was the ball carrier into the end zone for Rushville.
Yeah,
to
again,
put the Lions up 55 to.
Look at all those red, white jerseys there for blocking, and
11:05 on the clock to be played in the ball game.
missed tackle turned into points right there.
This extra point try coming up. Be a kick. Well, blocked, I believe.
Yep.
Spartans blocked the extra point try. So the score remains at 55-14.
Which means they'll probably go for a two-point conversion if they score again. and now that will probably mean that they'll go for an onside kick. Wow. Very impressed with Rushville tonight, Fran, on both sides of the ball.
I am too. I agree. This is a good ball club.
Yeah.
Better than we've seen the last couple of years at Rushville.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, again, last year they were 0-10.
Scoreless. Yeah, they didn't win a ball game last year.
So being 2-2 is very positive for them.
Sure.
I mean, about to go 3-2 unless we, make a huge comeback. We scored 6 touchdowns.
Unless we score every minute of the final period. Okay, here come the Lions after huddling with their coach, as they've been doing all night long. Ball placed at the 40-yard line for the Rushville kicker.
Wow.
Well, let's see what happens this time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm amazed.
Kick taken by Spartan at a 15-yard line, 20, 25, 30, 25, 40, and finally he's caught and dropped down. That's Gavin Lynch.
And there's a penalty marker now. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I'm not.
Looks like they're calling on us. Let's find out what it is.
I was watching the run back, and the flag is resting at the 49-yard line of.
Yeah, it looks like it's on us, but not sure what it would be on.
Here comes a call.
No, see, that's
holding on.
No, that's personal foul.
Okay.
Yeah, that's uncalled for.
Yeah, on a ball game like this.
I mean, we're down. Let's see what we have in here. Nice run back from Lynch.
Right.
He's following his blockers. He's zigging and zagging. He's trying to madden it and make something happen. And let's see what happens. I think it may be on him. It looks like they were calling, pointing in his direction when he was walking off the field. And and so he goes down. And about this time is when they. I can't see it, but that's too bad. That negated that nice play.
Right. Ball put in place at 25 of Connorsville. Up through the middle. Maybe a pickup of a yard or two, Cirqua. We'll pick up a couple of yards. We'll make it 2. 2nd and 8. Breaking from the huddle, the Spartans. Down 55-14 in this ball game. Kelly under center.
Yeah, we went. I thought we had one of our guys go, but they didn't. No flag. 3rd and long, and again, as the game goes on, and Rushville is putting the pedal to the metal, it seems like our 3rd and shorts become 3rd and long.
Kelly held the football and picked up maybe a yard. 3rd down coming up for CHS. 3rd and 8.
With Kelly going
into play,
and he was going nowhere.
Now Rushville line moves in and drops the ball carrier.
Yeah, Kelly trying to make something out of nothing and lost about a yard or two.
About the 26-27 yard line. 4th down coming up for CHS.
Probably going to be the first punt of the ball game. Hard to believe.
Rushville backing up for the punt. Kelly will do the punting.
Yeah, he's surprisingly hasn't had one punt today.
Yeah, this is the first one of the ball game.
Yeah, for either team. Mm-hmm. And there's a timeout. Oh, I thought he's calling. Oh, maybe not. I thought he was calling timeout.
I don't know what that signal was.
No, it looked like a timeout to me. Not a bad
gets
punt.
The punt away, comes down around the 50, takes a Spartan bounce.
A lot of bounces.
And will stop at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, good punt there from Adam Kelly.
Rushville 41 is where the Lions take over. .35 on the clock.
See if Rushville puts in some reserves, as they got a very comfortable lead of 41. They should.
1st and 10 for the Lions at their own 41-yard line, way out in front of this ball game.
Now Rushville is going on the other side. Looks like some clean jerseys out there. Looks like number 17 is going to be the quarterback for Rushville. We'll get his name. And Adam Sizemore.
Comes to play by the Lions. Quarterback with a handoff and running to his left is the ball carrier. Gets about the 43-yard line.
Yeah, Sizemore as a freshman. He's a 5'10 freshman for Rushville.
Ball carrier for the Lions, A.J. Johnson.
Yeah, he's a junior.
2nd down coming up for the Lions, 2nd and 7.
A lot of freshmen on this Rushville team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have a 54-man roster.
Oh, nice.
Here's a play on the far side, and pretty good game. It'll be short of the 1st and 10.
Ball down for the Spartans to be brought down here at the 47-yard line. We got 3rd and 4.
You know, these types of game, Fran, we can look back at so many positives. Really, we can.
Sure.
There were some great drives, some drives that stalled out with penalties, and you cut out the penalties, you cut out the turnovers, and this game is a totally different ball game.
Yeah, you shoot yourself in the foot a few times.
Good teams are going to jump on that.
That's right.
I have another fumble.
Loose football, and the Spartans may have recovered this one.
Yeah.
That's the initial reaction, and it's apparently true.
It is true.
Yeah.
As you see right into number 23 for the Spartans. And that's Braden Schaefer. He's a senior. You talk about that, Fran, about shooting yourself in the foot. And Rushville, though they've played phenomenally, I mean, without question.
Oh, absolutely.
You take advantage of the team's mistake, and that's what you're supposed to do. But it also goes back to, okay, how much have we given them? And we've given them a whole lot.
That's right. Spartans will have the football at the 48-yard line of Rushville, 1st and 10. Here's a play, a pitch out, coming to the near side, and drop after maybe just a little bit of a pickup.
Yeah, he may have got a yard at that.
Pitch out was to the Spartans. I don't have his number, 34.
Schaefer, 24.
Oh, okay, thanks.
Oh, no, that was Sizemore. Sorry.
Okay, 2nd and 9 for Connorsville to Rushville. They're in Rushville territory.
Yeah.
But down 55-14. Here's a snap from center. Kelly carries.
Oh, I thought he got a face mask. So
flag.
Should get a first down on that, yeah.
Kelly ran to the near side. Penalties, flags.
Yeah, and I think it's an automatic first down, 15-yard penalties. You see, yeah.
Yes, face mask against Rushville.
Yeah.
We'll move the ball 15 yards, and it's at the 40, at the 35, at the 32.
Like that. And we've seen Adam Jr. get a few face masks on him this year, which, that's not a good penalty. I don't,
that's
want to
right.
see a kid get a face mask. Well, geez, now we got to run 30 yards to get up to the ball. We're already winded.
1st and 10 for the Spartans at the Rushville 32-yard line. Here's the flip, and play coming up down to the 30-yard line. Spartans pick up a little bit.
Seeing Junior there, I mean, again, he's taking it on him. Yeah. Kelly.
2nd down coming up for the Spartans, 2nd and 8. Spartans trying for their 3rd score of this ball game.
Like to see that happen. I don't think there's a time where I don't want to see that happen, I guess. That's kind of elementary to say.
2nd down for the Spartans. Up to the middle. Well, that Rushville line's not giving.
Yeah. Again, where we were having 3rd and manageables, now it's kind of 3rd and this is maybe a little 3rd and medium. It looks like 3rd and 6.
Right.
We got to take advantage of that face mask and get in that end zone.
Ball resting at the 28-yard line of Rushville. 3rd down coming up for CHS. 3rd and about 5. Spartans break from the huddle, line up. See what the play is. Kelly under center. Hands off, and the ball carrier is thrown for a loss back to the 30, 31-yard line.
You can see that that wasn't going to go anywhere.
That's right.
I mean, Kelly just...
Yeah, Kelly hands off to Cirqua, and he's met by the Lions.
Oh, no, he actually pulled it out and gave it over to... I don't know if that was Sizemore or not, but... to go back to a few games that we've called, the line really hasn't done that bad of a job, the offensive line. I mean, we've had some good gains.
4th down coming up for the Spartans. They'll go for it.
And they should.
Kelly rolls out for a pass. Good. Got a man at the 22-yard line.
Rolling.
And is rolled out of bounds at around the 10-yard line.
Peyton Rowland, making up for that.
Yes.
That one costly penalty there in the third quarter.
Good protection by Kelly that time.
Went to the sticks, got the pass at the sticks, and zigged and zagged his way for about 4 or 5 more yards. Peyton's only a sophomore. Like that kid. Told his mom at half, I said, hey, Shauna, I got to give him a shout-out since I kind of called him for that penalty. And he definitely, without question, made up for it right there.
Spartans threatening here in this final period of play. Plunge forward, Zucker carries the ball, gets close to the 2-yard line. 2 or 3 is where they'll spot it.
This is how I thought that this game was going to go this second half, Fran. I thought it was going to go, this way. Yes, Rushville has scored 20 this half. It was at the half. It was, what was that at the 41-7 at the half?
Second and goal for Connorsville. Plunge forward.
Good.
Inside the end zone, the Spartans carry the football.
Like that these boys, again, Cirqua,
Drives
hits pay dirt.
Rushville line. And the Spartans have 20 points on the scoreboard right now.
But again, I thought that this game was going to go the way it was this half right here, kind of a back and forth affair. But that second quarter has been the difference.
There's the extra point try coming up. Kick is
up.
Good by Martin, and it's 55 Rushville and 21 Connorsville. Getting ready for the Spartan kickoff to Rushville with just under 3 minutes to play in tonight's game. Those 21 points, Ryan, are the most Spartans have scored in any game.
Yeah, and you hate to. It's hard to play what if. But you think about a couple of those turnovers that kind of thwarted our positive momentum.
Yes.
How many points would we have had?
Okay, ready for the kickoff. It will be Martin teeing it up at the 40-yard line.
Cole Martin on the kick for the Spartans.
See ya, man.
Follow back piece for the line.
See ya.
End over end will be taken by a Rushville player at the 26-yard line. He was down. He went down to one knee, then he got up and started to run on the official.
You say you can't do that.
Yeah, that's against the rules.
NFL, you could do that. Yeah, not going to do that here.
So we'll be at their own 26-yard line, Rushville. He thought, the kid, will I give it a try?
Yeah, he's like, I could do it. Do it when we play at home without pads on. Rushville, and we'll talk about this at the end of the game, Fran. The difference of this game is they took advantage of our turnovers.
That's right. Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, that's a big part of this ball game.
Yep, very big part of this ball game.
Well, the ball carrier runs sideways
and backwards
back to about the 20-yard line.
Yeah, he ran a lot. Unfortunately, was in the wrong way.
That's right.
Yeah, those plays have been few and far between. As you see, a lot of clean jerseys out there for Rushville, and I'm sure we're getting some guys in there that need some playing time. But this wasn't. I mean, the score 55-21 is really not telling the true story of how well the Spartans did play. It's just that these, you take away these penalties again. What if?
That's right.
but that's what good teams do. They take advantage of it, and Rushville did.
Here's the play. Goes to the far side, and maybe a pickup of a couple around the 22. That's where they spot the ball.
Brought in on the 23-yard product.
You know, there's no bye weeks in high school football, but I would, you know, if there ever would be one, we would probably want one after this game just to regroup because, you know, the loss last week against South Dearborn 56-0, we were up against a superior team. There was no question about that. They were definitely superior.
Yes.
But, you know, we played so much better than just scoring 21 points and giving up 55.
It's a snap from center. Spartans line moves in to drop the ball carrier around the 21-yard line.
But the fact that we scored that last touchdown, and it looks like they're going to go ahead and be punt for the first time. The fact that we scored that last touchdown, and the fact that we're going to, you know, do our darndest to score with less than a minute to go here is just a testament to the never give up attitude of these kids.
Fourth down coming up for Rushville. Standing around as the clock runs down. We're at 40 seconds.
Yeah, they're going to not definitely.
No, they're going to put it in play. They have to. The clock's down to 4 seconds on the play clock. There's the snap to the punter. Gets it away, and it will be coming down at the 50-yard line by Connersville. Coming to the near side, and Lynch is forced out of bounds at about the 10-yard line.
Yeah, I was looking at Lynch right there, seeing if he stepped out of bounds right here, and he did not. And you know, he's playing that tightrope game right there as he's, you know, looking to try to get in there. And you know, again, love that kid, and I love the fact that he is only a freshman.
8 seconds on the clock. Ball will be placed at the Rushville 10.
Yeah, he's, you know, again, Lynch is one of those ball players that he doesn't realize he's, you know, 5'8" and a buck 30 soaking wet. He plays like he's, you know, much bigger than that, and you like to see that. I love to see that.
Okay, Kelly comes to the sidelines for the call and returns to the huddle, and let's see what happens. The Spartans have 18 seconds to try to get into the end zone here.
Yeah, and they got 3 timeouts, so.
Kelly up close under the center, man in motion. Here's the handoff up through the middle. Pick up close to the goal line. Circle carries the ball.
Looks like he's about at the 1-yard line.
Boy, he's within really range. I mean, you can almost spitting range, could you say that?
Definitely spitting range without question. And, you know, wow, that's very close. 11 seconds to go.
Second and goal for Connersville at the Rushville 1.
You know, we can hang it up. I mean, we're not going to score 34 points in this play right here. You know, we can just hang it up and call it a night. But, you know, you want to come out of here on a positive note. And scoring right here will put us on a positive note. You know, this game was not as again, the defense didn't play as bad to give it 55 points, and the offense definitely played better than to only score hopefully 28 points. You know, I mean, it's one of those games where, you know, Rushville got advantages that we didn't have.
Okay, Spartans line up. Rushville comes back onto the field. I don't know why they left the field. Do you?
Well, we called the timeout, and so they went over there to stop us and try to stop us, and we're in.
Touchdown.
Beautiful.
Circle carries in for the Spartans.
Love it. Circle is in there. He drives in for the touchdown.
Makes it 55-27 for Connersville. Try for the extra point now with just 8 seconds on the clock.
Very proud of these boys scoring 20 points this half. You know, let's make it 21. And it is.
And it is good. Spartans have 28 points in this ball game. but Rushville has 55.
Yeah. It's 8 seconds to go. Glad that they. Yeah. Hey, why not try an onside kick?
Yeah. Okay, the Spartans getting ready to kick off. They'll tee the ball up at the 40-yard line. Well, perhaps this momentum will carry over to the Spartans' next game in Jennings County.
It has to.
When they play at North Vernon.
Yeah, it has to, Fran.
I would think so.
So, much more improvement today's game than. And this Rushville team, again, beat Franklin County by 1, and we got blown out by Franklin County.
That's right. We had a field goal against Franklin County is all the Spartans could.
Yeah, and they scored 46. So, again, you thought that, you knew Rushville was a good team.
Yes. There's a little boot that will come down at the 40-yard line. A Rushville guy grabs the football.
That's going to be one play, and that's going to be it.
So it will be put in play at the Rushville 40.
And the way Rushville's played, they'll probably go for a Hail Mary. The way that they've done some onside kicks.
That's right. We've seen some unusual things here tonight.
That's right. I mean, you could take the onside kick as a compliment, thinking, this team could come back. And the way that we played this half, I mean, you take away the turnovers and you turn those into points. This game is 14-point swing. And on both sides. So again, what if? You can always play the game, but at the end of the game, when you look at the score, it is what it is.
There's
there it is.
Taking a knee, and this ball game has come to a halt here tonight at Spartan Stadium, and the Rushville fans are celebrating their third victory of the season.
Yeah, they got to be feeling good winning 3 games this season, even if they win no more the rest of the year, because they went 0-10 last year.
Right. But we knew they were an improved ball club. I mean, that was obvious when they defeated Franklin County, who is a good ball club.
Yeah. Well, and looking at their roster, they got a lot of freshmen on the team as well. So, that's something that's kind of scary to think that they got a lot of this freshmen, and they did this well. Again, talked about it many times during the ball game. The difference in this game is that Rushville, they took advantage of all of our turnovers. We had way too many turnovers. Right. That was the difference in this ball game.
That's right.
Other than that, we played good.
It's been the difference in a lot of the Spartan games this year.
It has been the difference in this ball game, and unfortunately, it seems like it's a recurring theme the last couple of years. It just seems like, when we get a momentum, something happens that we stop. As you say, we shoot ourselves in the foot.
That's right. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Halftime score was 35-7 in favor of the Rushville Lions, and they win this ball game 55-28 to go up 3-2 on the season. And the Spartans, unfortunately, have yet to win a ball game in 5 tries. 55 Rushville, 28 Connersville. It kind of wraps things up here from Spartan Stadium tonight, Ron.
Until next time.
For Ron Wiley, this is Fran Schummel thanking you as always for watching Spartan Sports on TV3. Good night, everybody.